Hello everyone, this is Ron from High Tech Legion, and if you have been a PC gamer for quite a while now, then you've probably heard of a company called Func, and that is Func spelled with a C at the end, not a K. And they have been around since, I believe, 1999, and they were pretty much the first to introduce the idea of having a dual-sided mouse pad. So giving users an option to either use a rougher surface or a smoother gliding surface. And they have pretty much designed game peripherals, and they're releasing the Func MS-3 Gaming Mouse, as you can see here. It is, first thing I notice is that it is larger than most gaming mice I have tested. In fact, if you are have been complaining of not finding a mouse that is too small for your hand, then the MS-3 might be something you're looking for. And of course, since they are well known for their mouse pads, we are also going to take a look at, let me just grab it, the new 1030 mouse pad. There's the XL version. As you can see, it is quite big. I'm struggling to fit it in the camera. And there's also an L size, a slightly smaller size than this one. And the Surface 1030 XL, of course, is a dual-sided mouse pad. And we're now going to take a look at and open these products. Let me just, there you go. And it's completely covering me now. And take a closer look and see how well it performs and what my thoughts are on the Func MS-3 Gaming Mouse and the Func Surface 1030 XL mousepad. Inside the packaging, you get, of course, the mice itself, but it also comes with a software CD, which is surprising since most gaming mice these days just want you to download it from their website. But Func also includes a software CD, so you can install it offline if you're not, you don't have internet access. It is, of course, not a driver CD, but it is essentially for accessing most of the features and saving onto the onboard memory. Here is the product manual as well. It is an English manual, all English manual. And it actually is quite detailed. You have the technical specs there for the sensor and lists most of the features that I don't even see other gaming peripherals list there. Okay, there we go. And an overview of the mouse and this overview of the software. And the warranty information here in the front, requiring you to register your Func MS-3 Gaming Mouse, and make sure nothing is left in there. Let's put it aside. And of course the MS-3 Gaming Mouse unit itself. I'm going to put aside the MS-3 Gaming Mouse for now, and we'll plug it in and take a look at the features then. For now, we'll take a closer look and unbox the Surface 1030 XL Gaming Mouse Surface. See, it is definitely a premium product with premium packaging. Side you get, this is a user's guide, and you have, of course, the surface itself. It's already pre-assembled. It all basically comes in two pieces. Just put that aside. You have, of course, the base and the dual-sided surface. I'll show you the underneath of that. You have these rubber feet that hold it so it doesn't move around on your surface. It's basically covering most of the border around it and right in the middle as well. And there's also these holes, so you can easily just push out the dual-sided surface from the base. See there? I'll show you how thin that is. It's not very thick, and it also is made of plastic. It is not that lightweight. In fact, there's a little bit more weight to it, so there's definitely it holds its place on top of your desk. And you have the dual-sided Func Surface here in the 1030 XL. You have the rougher surface on this side, and the smoother surface on this side. It's not a cloth surface. It actually is a synthetic surface. It feels a little different. Show you just how thin this thing is. And here we have the Func MS-3 Gaming Mouse. I can see it is larger than most mice, and it's also wider. Here on the right side, you have space for your pinky and your ring finger to rest, while you have your thumb rest area here on the left side. You also have here a mute button. There's a bit of travel when you press this, so it's not recommended for assigning this as a rapid click button, but other than that, it's good as a functionality of not accidentally pressing it, since it requires a lot of travel. You also have the instant aim button right here, covered in the software overview. You have to hold it in place while you are moving it around, and once you let go, it reverts back to whatever DPI setting you have here. As for DPI settings, you can see that there are LED indicators to the right side. I have it here for the second level, third level for 3 LEDs, and then no matter how much you press up, it won't go up further. If you have to press down, it goes back to the first one. Here at the bottom, you have the up and down DPI setting. And also you have the profile switch button right here. You have to press it twice. First one to enable, and the second one to switch to the next one. The next one is default colored blue, you can see here. And again, similar to the different profiles, you can set the DPI levels in that. And the third setting, by default it was orange, but rather red, and it looks close to the orange color that is the default of the Func mouse for the first profile. I changed it to green, so it's easier to discern. You can see there, same thing, profile, and you can just double click again to go back to the original first profile. The entire cover has a rubberized coating, so there's a bit more grip. Although one thing I noticed is that it took some getting used to for low sense players to kind of lift it here on the left side, since the grip is not as strong because of the there is no inward area here. So it's basically, these are rest areas for your fingers. So you have to be conscious that you have to kind of press on it harder here with your pinky finger when you're lifting, so you can definitely lift the mouse, because I was playing earlier and I would keep on dropping it or kind of let go like that because I wasn't holding it properly. That's just something to note, something to get used to. But other than that, here at the bottom is easy glide surfaces. You have the PTFE feet for the front, back, left and right side, and you can see here that it glides pretty smoothly on the Surface 1030 XL Surface. And you also have the Omron switches for the mouse clicking. These are high quality switches. Even the scroll wheel is very light when you scroll, but when you click it, very durable. I like the fact that you can rapid click the scroll wheel. That is a feature that many gaming mice or gaming mouse designs miss totally. That is a good feature to have and a welcome addition. And you also have, of course, the back and forward button here on the left side. Other than that, you have the braided cable. There's no anti-fraying protection, but it is braided in case you don't run over it. You don't damage the cord easily. It's gold-plated, although let's face it, gold-plated USB doesn't really add anything to the in terms of speed and functionality as much as just having a working mice. It's mostly a gimmick, to be honest. But other than that, it's a good looking USB connector to have, and hopefully it doesn't add too much to the price. But in terms of price, you have the Func MS-3 available for $79.99, which is pretty competitive compared to the other high-end gaming mouse in the market. One cool feature is that it has a modest look to it. It doesn't kind of overdo the design. There's a lot of high-end mice that overdo the design and they compromise the comfort and functionality. But the Func MS-3 doesn't put the aesthetics on a higher level over the functionality. So it actually works very well, especially for players with large hands or have been looking for a mouse that will fit their palm. For larger players, you can use this as a claw grip, and you can easily access most of the buttons in here without accidentally pressing them. So that is a good feature to have. As for the Surface 1030 XL, see here the double-sided Surface 1030. It does attract plenty of, you can see there, the oil from my finger easily goes into the smoother surface side, but fortunately it wipes quite easily since it is a synthetic surface. And the base is not metal anymore, pretty older surface, but it still does the job very well. It's about 4 millimeters thick, so it doesn't take up too much space in terms of height. And here at the back, I love the fact that these rubber stops here at the middle and all around the sides flanking it definitely hold it in place. You can't just, no matter how much I push here, as you can see, it doesn't move. So it stays in place. Although I kind of miss the old built-in bungee that they have here at the top corner where you attach on it. Maybe they're going to have it available later, but right now it didn't come in the box. I didn't see it there. So that is one feature that was lost compared to the old Surface 1030XL mouse pads. But other than that, I loved all of it. The only exception, the only thing I really did not like was the macro editor software included. It was not advanced as mentioned on the box. It was rather rudimentary actually. They can't even see the time code and how long I pressed the button, and I also couldn't send commands that were mouse commands. It was all keyboard. And other than that, I love the functionality. I love most of it. So I'm going to give both the Func Surface 1030XL and the Func MS-3 Gaming Mouse a Gold Award. High-Tech Legion Gold Award, and definitely deserves that award. I generally loved the feel of it, and especially even for an LED, rather for a laser sensor mouse. I generally am not, I don't like laser sensors generally because they're a lot more expensive than optical, and in terms of functionality, they don't track very well, since most of the high-end ones that don't provide options to disable angle snapping can be distracting. So that's a good feature that Func has included the option to disable that and also alter some more functions through the software in a very simple fashion. And this is Ron from High-Tech Legion. You can read the rest of the review below. Click on it in the description. Also subscribe for daily updates. Leave questions or comments, and also you can check us out at hightechlegion.com and then /forum to check the forum. Leave questions or comments there. We're always running giveaways, so if you want free stuff, you might want to check that out. Again, this is Ron from High-Tech Legion, signing out.